In 2011, Ateneo de Davao Junior High School tackled an important and pressing challenge, integrating the Society of Jesus mandate regarding humanities reconciliation with creation into its campus and curriculum. The ADD campus had always aesthetically appeared clean and green, but there was an annual expense of nearly 100,000 pesos just to transport its solid waste to the said landfill. Concerned about the high volume of solid waste that the school generated each year, high school principal Father Michael Pineda initiated a 3-day ecological solid waste management planning at Eden Nature Resort. The participants of the planning session took a waste characterization survey and was introduced to the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2001. At the end of those 3 days of intense discussion, EETA Ateneo was born. The vision was to create an Eco-Ateneo campus as a means for the Eco-Atenean to become an Eco-Atenean for others in the environment. This was broken down into the promotion of greeneries, air and water quality, energy efficiency, and solid waste reduction. Primal focus, however, was given to the strategy to strengthen its practices of ecological solid waste management. For starters, because of the high frequency of junk food plastic wrappers, Eco-Ateneo decided to ban junk food in ADD. A volunteer prefect system consisting of maintenance, teachers, and students was implemented in the school cafeteria during recess and lunch to ensure that this policy was implemented. These prefects also saw to it that the clean-as-you-go policy was practiced by everyone. Each class was expected to practice proper segregation and the use of bins located outside their classrooms. These stations were managed and monitored by assigned student sections per building levels. A paper conservation program was also implemented, and paper bins were placed inside the classrooms in various ADD offices. Papers only one side of which had been used were stored for reuse, while papers that had been used on both sides were stored for proper segregation. To further promote paper conservation and encourage a culture of reuse, a room of requirements was duly set up. This room served as a storage for lost and found materials and as a source of free supplies not just for the needs of the ADD community but for its adopted schools as well. An average of between 30 to 50 people per month used the room for various needs. Equally critical as other components of Eco-Ateneo's ESWM strategy was the operation of its material recovery facility. The school's MRF was where the 3 main components, compostables, recyclables, and residuals of the segregation efforts ended up. The recyclables in turn became a source of extra income for the members of ADD's Maintenance Workers Association called Samahan ng mga Ahensyang Manggagawa ng Ateneo, or SAMA. They had a 75% share from the income generated in selling recyclables, and this strengthened SAMA's collaboration with Eco-Ateneo's efforts. ADD worked hard to create a physical and learning environment fit for the nurturance of the Eco-Ateneo. The Eco-Ateneo vision was even integrated with the curriculum's content. The school even engaged an in-house curriculum consultant to integrate environmental education in the design and delivery of performance tasks across all subjects. The ultimate goal of being to produce environmentally literate students. As a result of the entire effort, ADD's residual, recyclable, and most importantly, total solid waste generation had significantly gone down. Average daily residual waste production was reduced to 4.75 kilograms per day, or 21% of total waste produced in 2014, from 29.15 kilograms per day, or 57% of total waste produced in 2011. But going beyond the data and numbers, ADD through Eco-Ateneo was successful in creating a school system that geared the entire community towards an environmental conscious day-to-day behavior. Mastery was always aimed towards equipping students to serve others in the environment. In effect, they became more involved with environmental issues in campus, at home, in their community, and even in their city's political arena. Aside from partnering with adopted schools, Eco-Ateneo also partnered with civic organizations such as Save Shrine Hills Network, Cycle for Life, and Interface Development Interventions. Eco-Ateneo had also been very much involved in tree planting activities, particularly in the area of Matina-Pangi River. As of 2016, more than 2,000 seedlings had been planted, covering at least 5 kilometers on both sides of the river. Raising the advocacy, students initiated a signature campaign to veto a bill that threatened to revoke an existing pro-environment ordinance. On February 22, 2016, Mayor Rodrigo Duterte vetoed the ordinance. The challenge undertaken by the school was to invite all people to reconcile with creation.
Being a VP for EETA Ateneo, I think it's worth it because it changed my life, my perspective, and I met new friends. I really had a real encounter with nature, especially in the Apple Falls, where I experienced the jump for the first time in the falls.
The challenge undertaken by the school was to invite all people to reconcile with creation. This was done in the spirit of the Society of Jesus, founding documents opening lines, which declared that the society was founded for whoever desired to serve as a soldier of God. ADD, as a Jesuit learning institution, bravely took part in this mission through EETA Ateneo, which put Ateneo de Davao Junior High School's community and most importantly, its students at the battle's front line.